we're back. Welcome to the GSL for our final game today. We're going to have Nada, the Renaissance nerd, against, who's he playing? CoCa. Against CoCa. Should be a pretty interesting.
I get so excited about Nada, he doesn't even know he's playing.
I just black out. I wake up, the game's done. I'm like, what happened? Nada's a very good player. He's been, just like in Starcraft 1, same in Starcraft 2, very consistent.
Well,
it's not like San Zenith.
Yeah,
that guy's all over the place, man.
He is. But he's very, very consistent in StarCraft 2, just like in StarCraft 1. But in StarCraft 1, he was consistently like the best for years.
Yeah.
Whereas here, he's like, he hits like top fours and stuff, but no championships yet.
I think eventually we should see him get one.
He's not a man.
He's so well-rounded.
That guy could be the champion of anything if he tries enough.
Yeah, man. Golf, beauty pageants.
Absolutely. Are you kidding me? He already wins those, man.
You could see him with his little, what is that thing they wear, that sash or whatever?
Forget about In Control's girlfriend, man. Nada's probably going to win Miss USA.
Grubby's girlfriend also, beauty pageant.
Yeah, it's true.
They have good taste, those beauty pageant girls, picking StarCraft nerds.
It's quite true. Or maybe the StarCraft nerds pick them.
Ooh. That's a better way to put it, Ortosis.
Zenix CoCa. He's quite good. He did make it into the GSL Codas.
He is a teammate of Kyrix.
I know, he's a good up-and-coming Zerg. I don't look at him and say, oh, like I do again with Lucira, but hey, man, Lucira's out. Here's CoCa.
Yeah, Lucira not producing results we would have expected here. Excuse me. So, this is going to be a big moment for him. Anybody who beats Nada, that's just a big deal. This guy is so legendary. He's one of our older pro gamers down here. Yeah, he's had a lot of success.
And here's another thing. CoCa, who has his mic out, looks like he wants to talk to someone. Dials up his mom on Skype real quick before starting the game. He's like, Mom, I'm like Nada. He's my hero. She's like, calm down.
I'll always love you, son.
Just remember to spread your creep. He's like, okay, Mom.
Now here is Nada. We call him the Renaissance nerd. He's a very talented individual.
He's good at everything.
Good at everything.
Handsome.
Good at baking. Good at, water polo, of course.
Have you ever had his muffins?
No. Are they good?
Oh, dude.
Oh, Nada muffins, are they good?
Oh, my. You have no idea.
He's good. He knows how to make all these balloon animals. What else is he good at?
He can juggle.
He can juggle while keeping a vase full of water on his head.
You know those bars you can go to and they flip the bottle around and catch it and blow fire? He can do that.
Yeah. He's good at working out. He's all jacked. Him and me are going to have a cool-off.
He's good at meditating, as you can
see.
Yeah,
he
might play this game with his eyes
closed.
closed.
He's actually just achieved Nirvana. He's like, okay, I got Nirvana, I'm back. Meditation, that game's pretty dumb. Already beat it on hard mode. We're going to have a cool-off, He's going to walk up there being all cool. I'm going to walk up there. I'm going to move like Deadpool walks in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. You ever seen the way that walk is? It's pretty funny what I just said. And no. For anybody who's questioning that was funny. Now,
DJ Wheat right now is slapping his knees.
He's giggling. I'm going to see DJ Wheat at
Are
LG.
you?
Yep.
Can I see him too?
We're going to know he's mine. We're going to run up to each other and just start tickling each other and being all excited. I've known him for
first time I ever
6 or 7
saw him.
years.
2002 USA Finals, man. He was commentating Quake.
Greatest voice in esports. Now our first map. Hold on. There's no time. We're about to start this. We'll talk about the map in the game. Nada against CoCa here at the GSL.
The next CoCa versus OGS Nada.
Some funky music.
Some good beats, man.
I like it.
Over here in the center right, we have our Zerg player, teammate of Kyrix.
The next CoCa.
A fan maybe of the Coca bean.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe
Coca-Cola. The Coca leaf.
Possibly Coca-Cola.
Maybe.
Yeah. I think that might be more likely than the Coca bean.
Over here we have
OGS Nada.
the Renaissance. And Nada, as we say before, very scary Terran from StarCraft 1. A lot of success. never really fell off the, fell behind in this path of esports. A lot of people, they rise to the top, they succeed, they either retire and become a commentator, or become a coach, or do something else like that. But Nada just stayed being good for so long.
Yeah.
And this is something important to note is because, I remember when back on Team Liquid, every once in a while I'd see people make this argument, which is, by the way, the most stupid argument I've ever heard in the world. But they'd be like, well, when you get older, your hands don't work like they used to.
No, that's not true.
It's like actually like
if you practice
the dumbest
less.
thing. Anybody who actually thinks that does not know how to think for themselves. Like you look at piano players, many of them, their old age,
there's
still play.
Huge sentiment like that in Korea as well.
Yeah, it does not make any sense.
It's actually just not true.
I'm actually talking to some of these people in person, and it's like these guys, they just don't know how to think for themselves. We've heard some pro gamers make up excuses for their lack of success in Starcraft. 1. My hands don't work. But it's actually it's
actually you practice less. You have less motivation. You have less drive. Not everyone's crazy like Artosis, and will just love to play forever.
That's what I like about you, Artosis.
You like that I'm crazy?
I like that you're crazy.
Thanks.
Now, there's 2 barracks here on the low ground.
Yeah.
I think Nada's just going to make the command center like he normally does.
Oh, definitely. He's just going to do a little pressure. No reason not to.
And, he'll come back with the command center after he's, dealt enough pressure here. Forced the Zerg to make enough Zerglings instead of drones.
Yeah, he's making 8 Zerglings total. A couple queens as well. More than enough to hold this for now. Now, when will Nada stop Marines? That is the question, Tasteless. Do you have the answer?
No. No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I could lie and try to sound smart, but I actually don't know.
You always sound smart.
Thank you.
When you lie and when you tell the truth.
Thank you. Now, frankly, actually, you should probably stop making it now. Once he sees the Spine Crawler coming up,
yeah, with that
the
many
damage
Zerglings
has already been done.
Yeah, he's forced a Spine Crawler. He's forced a lot of Zerglings.
And he made the command center. Doing these tasteless builds, I tell you.
The tasteless build?
Yeah.
What if he ends up losing a 55-minute game? Then was it the tasteless build?
Well, he stopped. He deviated and turned into a Nada build. Which
Imagine
can
Nada
win. It usually does win.
Nada doing the tasteless build.
Oh my God.
That's pretty fearsome.
That's pretty ferocious.
Nada doing the. You just growl.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Tasteless, you are delightful.
Thank you. Whoa! 4th barracks coming up here. You know what's funny actually is, all right, guys, confession time. I was looking at our toast and I turned over here and I saw that 4th barracks, but the way it looked, I thought we were looking in the main for a second. So I actually thought I saw way more barracks than I did. I went, whoa, and then I'm like, nope, that's actually the 4th barracks.
8 barracks or something?
Yeah, I was like, he has 8 barracks. I don't know how he got that many barracks so fast. Sorry.
I wonder if he'll go for something like SC did. That was a
build's good.
Pretty viable strategy on this map he did against Lucira. For you guys who didn't see Lucira against SC from last season, definitely give that a little look-see. Just get some upgrades and give that a little go. I don't think he's going to do that, but I would not mind seeing it actually out of Nada. I think he could do it better maybe than SC. Looks like he is going to get some add-ons, Tasteless.
Well, we'll see what the game plan is. That SC build is very scary. One thing about when Terran does a build like that, where he's just powering hardcore and streamlining units towards you, is Zerg only has to mess up once with his Banelings.
Yeah.
And the game ends.
Definitely can be over. It's very unforgiving, Tasteless.
It is.
Now we do have a couple spines going up for CoCa. He's actually focusing greatly on spines. I kind of like this, man.
This is pretty smart.
I kind of like what CoCa's doing here. Uh-oh, indeed. Not a hitting, as there's only 1 spine crawler already. The second one is going down.
Look at that control. He knows when to run away.
Oh, no. That second spine, Tasteless. Nice transfusion.
Oh. Move out of the way, Tasteless.
CoCa is actually doing a great job here. Not a hitting this perfect little timing. But CoCa.
Look at that stutter micro, man.
Yeah,
beautiful.
That is pretty sick. More Zerglings coming out, though, and with the Queen there. Oh, the Queen trying to get away. Only 14 health left. And he makes it.
11 health on that Queen.
I am actually loving that CoCa really quickly pushed this creep up here, making these spine crawlers to block both locations. Tasteless,
Artosis.
This is making me happy. I love to see innovation like this.
Well,
It's such
what
a
he's
simple
basically
concept,
doing
but
is he's just like, all right,
yeah.
I'm not going to deal with this 2 entrances to my base crap.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
And he even
I'm gonna,
called it crap in his head, too, when he was
Yeah.
thinking about it.
I'm going to counter crap with creep.
Ooh.
Wow, that was a perfectly synced up. Ooh.
We're an Archon, man.
Yeah, man.
What you want. I think that, you and I each hear different voices, but I think that's because we're trapped in our own Archon head. Probably everyone at home just hears this, like, one really weird-sounding voice. It's like auto-tuned or something.
Well, it'd be better to be an Archon than be one of those two-headed ogres from the Warcraft games.
Oh, that would be terrible.
Like every time you talk, you're like, you're yelling in my ear.
It's like you smoke, but I don't. We share lungs. I'm like, no! It'd be terrible, man.
Oh, my God.
CoCa doing an amazing job with his creep spread, getting that Baneling nest up. He has 3 bases, 60 drones against 46 SCVs. I'm just completely happy about the way he's playing, man. This is a very solid Zerg. Definitely Codex material from this game.
Yeah, well, being on a team with other good Zergs, that makes a big difference.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. You get to watch them play, especially... And here's the thing. He's playing a very macro-oriented style, whereas Kyrix is a little bit more aggressive. He's not as aggressive as he used to be, but having Zergs of a different style, I feel, helps you even more than having them with the same style.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to help you to broaden your perspective.
And now take a look at that. He's moving the spine crawlers back. What is his story with that? Is he going to use that? Oh, is he going to use that? Okay, perfect.
Anti-drop.
Anti-drop. He no longer needs to defend that location with the spine crawlers.
He, like, plants those. This is my anti-drop. Nada taking a 3rd base right now. Baneling speed, Zergling speed, and Spire on the way for our Zerg. Another factory for Nada. A bunch more barracks as well. I love the quick Baneling speed with this amazing creep spread. He's got 5 tumors out there. It's almost inoperable.
Took me a minute.
Yeah, I was like staring right at the side of your head.
It was buffering in my head. All right, the push is on, and there's a lot of creep that needs to be destroyed here.
35 Banelings morphing. Here's the thing, man. Speed is almost done. It's going to finish same time as those Banelings, killing a lot of the creep. But these Banes are going to be enough to take this out. Nada is down 14 supply right now. Watch this, Tasteless. That is so many Banelings for right now in the game. 28 more Zerglings on the way. He's waiting for those Zerglings to pop out.
Okay.
And he should be able to just swarm this.
Doesn't need to attack until the siege tank's on siege.
Tasteless.
Or is he just going to do it?
This is Zerg right here that we're watching. Nada is not reinforcing. He's sitting too long. He's in trouble, Tasteless. I feel like CoCa's about to get ahead in a big way.
Note, Nada is not yet reinforced. Continuing to pump out tanks. Very smart build here by Nada. But
I don't like him sitting there, though, man. I don't like it.
Boy, he can definitely not hold his position for much longer. But what I think he wants to do is wait for this creep to die down, and then he's going to turn around. He's saying, all right, once the creep's gone, I'm going to unsiege. You're not going to... This is a big open map. So he scans again. He wants to get rid of a little bit more of these creep tumors.
And we'll take those Marines out.
A little bit overkill with the Banelings, but... And...
CoCa right now, I love what he's doing. He's actually just... The reason he hasn't hit yet, because he can remove all this, but the reason he has not hit yet is he wants to get such an overwhelming force that he, like, eradicates it and barely loses anything. He wants to lose as little as Zergly possible.
All right, Nada needs to get out now. There's not enough time left here. He's trying to hold his position for too long. There are more and more Banelings coming here. What is the Baneling total right now, Artos?
So many Tasteless. Precisely so many. No, he's going up to 41 Banes right now. 41 Banes.
Right.
Over 100 Zerglings.
Now here's another issue is that
8 Mutas.
If he unsieges and starts to walk away, it's been long enough. The Zerg can just chase him down. Nice Muta defense here from Nada. Not allowing his siege tanks to be picked off.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of that, but he needs to either reinforce or withdraw, and withdrawing is probably not the greatest choice. He's actually like, this is it, Tasus. It is time, and that is a swarm!
Here we go!
So many Banelings and Zerglings coming in, and he can just kind of attack move this stuff. Those siege tanks gonna go down in a big way.
I'm astounded that he actually waited that long. I don't understand.
You know, I think he just wanted to have an overwhelming force.
No, I mean, I'm surprised Nada didn't leave.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that I am surprised with. We have the Taste of Narcos spots right there.
There they are.
They're so cute.
They're so handsome, charming. Oh, by the way, guys, add us on Twitter. I'm Call Me Tasteless.
I'm Artosis.
Yes.
Also, GOMTV.
If you tweeted us,
we read it.
We do read it. We don't have time to respond, but it's nice to hear you guys tweet us. And sometimes when people say something annoying, like, Tasteless, I don't like your dubstep music, I just make you not exist by blocking you.
Really enticing him to follow you on Twitter.
Well, the cool ones can. All right.
A lot of siege tanks, Tasteless.
Yeah, he's
going to be very hard for him to actually engage this. But he's going to go for it.
Uh-oh.
Interesting choice here. He's going to lose everything. But can he kill enough siege tanks to make it worthwhile?
I don't think so.
Well, he's still up in supply.
Zerg is double expanding, by the way.
I like that choice a lot. You know, he's killed a lot of siege tanks, so remaking the Zergling Baneling force, which is exactly what he's doing, like at 27 more Pains morphing, that's going to make it harder for Nada to walk out. You need those siege tanks to take out the Zerglings and Banelings, or they become too cost-efficient. So he can be a little bit cost-inefficient while mass expanding against these siege tanks to take them out. It's a really intelligent, well-put-together plan.
All right. Banelings gathered up, Zerglings gathered up, siege tanks. You know, Nada's got a great spread here. He definitely understands positioning. But, you know, the next big question is he going to be able to push this expansion? On a map like this, I know I said in one of our previous Terran vs. Zergs, normally when the game gets late enough, Terran wants to push towards the Zerg's main. But this map's so big, I don't know if that's the way to do it. Yeah, probably just keep trying to smash expansions until Zerg loses the econ game.
Yeah, I think I will agree with you.
All right.
I'll do that.
We can stop fighting.
Yeah. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of fighting.
Tired.
Can't we go back to how we used to be?
Remember the good old days?
Remember when we were happy together? Here we go! A ton of Banelings rolling in from all over the place. And will he hit the siege tanks with them? Oh no, that was extremely cost efficient, but
oh my god.
Again, he does kill quite a bit, but now Nada is way ahead. Just not enough there. He was rolling past the siege tanks at one point, and very indecisively started to roll past, then decided to attack into them. And now he's at 132 supply against 153, and as quick as that, Tasteless, a snap of your fingers, your long monkey fingers, and he is behind. Nada taking yet another base, because he is a macro god.
All right. Overlords now be taking out Nada. Adroitly makes planetary fortresses in these center expansions because he's picked up on what CoCa's doing. Not drops, not Nidus Worms, not even really Muta-Harass, just kind of trying to bludgeon his opponent with Banelings and Zerglings, and the best way to handle that is to have planetaries there.
Quite true.
Also, CoCa.
Here we go. He's just going to go for it. At least he's being decisive this time. Too many siege tanks, though. And it is just a matter of time, Tasteless. He can't keep doing this. There's too many siege tanks. CoCa is going to go down a base, and Nada's going to be up in bases against CoCa.
Yeah, you never want to be, as a Zerg player, you always want to be ahead in expansions. Obviously, everybody wants to be ahead, but Zerg are supposed to be ahead in an even match. Wow. Well, all Nada has to do now is sit back and,
he just needs to keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
Just keep sieging and moving forward, and CoCa will eventually die. He does have some infestors in here now. Nice Fungal right there. Will remove some of these units, but not nearly enough. Gonna lose some infestors there. That's always painful.
This infestor lives to tell the tale.
Right now, CoCa is barely mining. He's mining from 2 mineral patches right now, and long distance, of course. And we should be seeing a GG anytime here, as Nada moves forward. Yeah, probably right about now.
Yeah. Well, I got to say, CoCa at the start had a great beginning, but he didn't know how to keep the advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly it, Tasteless. In theory, what he was doing is really cool, quite good, but he needed to diversify a little bit quicker. The drone's coming up. He's going to play this out with his drones.
Revenge of the drones. It's funny, there's so many drones and the siege tanks can actually still shoot. Nada dropping a mule, and CoCa knows the game is over.
Indeed it is.
Nada, nice little comeback there. You know, he lost that position with the siege tanks and the running medevac where he was deploying the crypt. Dude, was he doing something that we were not seeing, do you think? Because that was just a weird moment in the early part where he pushed out and just held that position.
Well,
did he just want to make sure Zerk doesn't get a fourth
really
base?
Well, so I think what he wanted to do was have CoCa get scared and come out. But CoCa did get a little bit ahead there because CoCa handled it very well. He just got the overwhelming amount and just eradicated Nada's forces. But I think that probably he's used to Zergs that are like, okay, I got to go deal with this. And then he gets cost efficient because he has everything spread really nicely. He keeps the creep at bay. And those are important things.
Yeah.
They're important tastes. Don't say they aren't.
I won't. I'm sorry I do that. I have this problem when I do that. Our next map is going to be on Crossfire. And I have to say, I think this is going to be a map that's going to favor Nada and his playstyle. It's very hard to stop a Terran push on this map. They get on the high ground, bully their way up your ramp, get into your main, take your lunch money.
Yeah, you don't want that happening.
You don't want that happening.
Go hungry.
You need that lunch.
You go home, your mom's like, oh, what'd you have for lunch? You have to lie to her.
That's why your mom's going to know you're a pussy. Yeah, you don't want that. All right, head-to-head here, Nada against CoCa at the GSL.